Hello, hello, hello. Do we have Dr. Teacher audio, everybody? Yay, I'm so glad that you can hear me. Guys, well, the first thing that I have to say in our little brief time where I seem to be on the other side of a glass, unable to be heard, the one thing that happened, of course, is a subscription from our friend What a Disaster. So thank you so much. We will for sure be addressing that when the show begins. So don't you worry, once we introduce our lovely guest for today, they will get right on your tattoo. So start thinking about it. What do you want and where do you want it? But in the meantime, of course, this is Everything Now, the show that cracks open your skull and fills it with knowledge. Today, we're going to get some free therapy from a beloved friend of the show that you know, you love. You probably saw his image in the preview. So I hope you're ready to chat about life and all of the trials and tribulations that come with it. Of course, Everything Now is a safe space, and we hope that by learning about each other and talking honestly and kindly, we can learn about ourselves as well. So, in the spirit of sharing, let's kick things off with a little question for the audience. What's a nice thing that happened to you or someone that you know recently? And then, once we're all feeling good and we're all feeling in a good mood, we'll get things going. So, let us know, what's something good that's going on in your life? I'd love to hear about how all my friends are doing, and some positive news. Let's see. How's everybody doing? Look at me, I'm in such a good mood. I'm almost singing. I'm about to move to an island, says Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle. That is absolutely incredible. I'm so excited for you, Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle. Are you just gonna live it up and swim all day and tan all night? Foxy Mama Socks is going skiing tomorrow. Absolutely wonderful. Just taking to the slopes, going down them, returning up to start again. A beautiful process. Oh, and this island that Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle is moving to is completely surrounded by water, a classic feature of most islands. What an excitement. You know, if it weren't, then it might be a fjord. Anyone else have some good news before we get ready and get into it? Hashtag Classic Island, that's right, Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle. Hashtag Classic Island. I hope you're all gonna shred. Oh, I'm going for a swim in paperwork, says Ronky742. Well, that sounds like it could be fun in its own way. There's a way to make everything pretty enjoyable if you have the right mindset about it. Well, it sounds like everyone's doing really well. So, I'm just, you can tell, I'm just about smiling as big as I can smile. So, if you guys are down, I think it's time to dive into this free therapy session of ours. So, join me as we travel to our usual fun little set, and we'll say hi to our guest today. It's Gumbo. Ooh.
Greetings. Can everyone hear me? Hello, hi friends, hello Trip. I hope you're all doing well. Hello, What a Disaster. Thank you for the subscription. I think to start, maybe we should just tie-dye or tie-dye tattoo Teddy, our good friend. So what a disaster. Let me ask you, what do you want, and where do you want it? What do you want? Here I come. What do you want? Where do you want it?
What a Disaster says, a flower around his belly button.
Thank you, mysterious man in a suit. A flower around his belly button. I like that. Let's take my voice down a little bit. How's everybody doing? How's your day? It's nice to see all of you. All these returning faces. New and old. So, I think we're gonna put a flower around Teddy's belly button. Tattooed a few of my friends, but it was mostly practice. Cause I think I have a problem. I don't know if Teddy has a belly button. Should we tattoo a belly button and then tattoo a flower around it? How do we feel about that? It's gonna be okay, Teddy. He's gonna have a bit of an outie. I think we did it. Let me find looking up for my tattoo. Thank you. What a disaster for subscribing. And just a reminder for anyone that subscribes, go get a tattoo on Teddy, new or old. So guys, you know what it is. Another therapy session, just a normal one. But first, let's play some therapeutic beats. I'll fix you. 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 Welcome the clean grain machine to everything now. I am GUMBO, electronic producer slash therapist, and
to solve all your issues. Let's have a good time tonight, everyone. Thank you. Well, so just a normal episode, so you guys can start telling me your problems, and I will help you solve them.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hi, yes. Excuse me.
Oh,
Hi. Hello?
hi.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good to meet you. I'm a representative from the society. The Society of Therapists. Hi.
The Society of Therapists. We will fix you.
We will fix you.
We will fix you. We will fix you.
Yes. Hello at home.
Welcome
I'm
to Everything
Representative
Now.
41. I'm a member of the corporate division of the Society of Therapists. I'm here basically to bring some good and some bad news. I hope I'm not interrupting anything for you viewers or whatever is going on here. Gumbo, as I'm sure you all know.
I think I messed with the camera. I want to fix it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, while Gumbo's working on that, I can sort of explain what's going on here. I'm sure you're all very confused and wondering what's this suit guy doing on the stage. And let me assure you, don't worry, everything is fine. Gumbo is still going to be doing therapy with you tonight. What's happening is basically we here at the society, basically every few years we need to get rid of some therapists. So what's happening is basically we've invited another therapist here to compete with Gumbo so that we can decide who is the better therapist. And once we decide who is the better therapist between Gumbo and a guest therapist who's here with me today, the winner of those two therapists will be able to keep their practice, will be able to keep being a therapist, and of course the loser at the end of the night will have their license revoked and be disbarred and will not be able to be a therapist anymore. So this is basically something that we do all the time at the society. Unfortunately, not everybody can be a therapist. There's just too many therapists.
You can't take it away. I don't like competition.
I'm
I
sorry,
prefer
Gumbo.
not to compete.
I wish it was up to me, but it's not. It's the higher ups at the society have determined that there are too many therapists.
The society.
We will fix you. We will fix you. Yes, the society has determined there are too many therapists, and so we have to get rid of some of them, and the best way to do that, of course, is to make sure that only the strongest survive. And that's why I've invited another therapist here today who will compete with you to give therapy to the viewers at home and to a guest patient who we've invited here who should be arriving sometime, hopefully, in the next few minutes. But basically, you guys are going to compete. You're going to figure out who's the better therapist between Gumbo and our new guest therapist who should be coming here shortly. They've actually asked me if we could prepare just a quick video introduction so that you at home can familiarize yourselves with this guest therapist. Don't worry, Gumbo. Obviously, if you win tonight and you're voted the best therapist, then you will be able to keep your practice. You'll be able to maintain your license to be a therapist, and of course, you'll be able to keep doing therapy. And if not, hey, that's the way it goes, and the greater therapist will prevail, and they'll be able to provide great therapy to
Guys,
people who really need it.
I'm really scared.
So I hope everything's okay with all of you guys at home. And Dr. Teacher, if you wouldn't mind just playing that introductory clip. This is a clip prepared by our guest therapist who's here to compete with Gumbo. So without further ado, here's the introduction.
Oh, coming right up.
It's coming in just a moment.
You see this? You're probably intimidated by this. Capital T-H-I-S underline this. This life your business, your time. No more weekends with your friends, no margaritas. Where you're going, you gotta grind. You gotta work. I know your generation, millennials, they don't wanna do this, underline, capital T-H-I-S, this. They don't wanna work. See, this takes work. I can narrow it down to 4 steps. Wake up in the morning, brush your teeth. Because you know what happens when you brush your teeth? You're ready, man. You're ready for the day. This day, underline this, capital T-H-I-S. This now, this moment. Brush your teeth, okay? Okay, it's more steps. All right, step 3. Okay, buy a motorcycle. Do it. I know that your father has been working as a surgeon for 10 years, and he always said extreme head trauma was caused by people on motorcycles. But you know what? You don't live a life of expectation. You don't let them tell you who you can be. You buy a motorcycle. Both literally and metaphorically. You can take that and apply that to your life in other ways, but also buy an actual motorcycle. That's what I recommend. And I said it with passion, so you know you can believe me. Oh, and then there's the 4th step. Just go with it. Be spontaneous. Like me right now. Ah! You see how spontaneous that was? That's what I'm talking about. That's what this is. How the fuck?
The prodigal son returns. Thanks for having me on there, Dumbo. As you can see, I got the drip. Drip like molasses, son. I got classes, I got glasses. Check it out. Alright, listen. That was an earlier time, an earlier day, before I got my 401k, and I'm not talking retirement because I'm not done yet. If you want to be successful like me, and trust me, look at me. You do. You're going to listen. You're going to say that I am going to be the winner, unlike Dumbo over here making mumbo jumbo and jumbo music.
My name is Gumbo.
Gumbo?
Gumbo with a G. It's with a G.
Okay, Gumbo. All right. Well,
It's nice to meet you, Perry.
Well, it's nice to meet you too. You know, may the better shrink get big. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and hello everyone for Sean's on Gaming, and welcome. You are now a part of everything now. We are competing as 2 therapists to find out who is superior. One will lose their license.
Although we come from different practices, we have different methods. I know I don't know Gumbo, but you know I read comments a lot on YouTube, and his videos have very positive comments, particularly from people from the Balkan regions. I don't know why, but I heard good things.
Yes, hi, hello. How's it going, everybody? My name, of course, is Representative 41. I'm a representative from the Society of Therapists. If you're just joining us tonight, you're just in time, don't worry. We're actually about to have a competition of sorts between Gumbo, who is, of course, Everything Now's resident therapist, musical therapist, and our friend, yep, that's Gumbo right there. And, of course, we have Perry Thrust here, who is coming to essentially dethrone Gumbo as a therapist here at Everything Now. So what's going to happen tonight is they're going to go through a couple of different sessions of therapy with you, the chat at home. They're going to be taking care of your problems, and you're going to be deciding which of these 2 therapists you find the better of the 2. Of course, the winner will be able to continue practicing as a therapist, and the loser will be disbarred, have their license revoked, and never work as a therapist again. Thanks, Gumbo. So just to get us started off tonight, we actually have the first challenge, if you will. That, of course, is the Rorschach test. Now, for those of you at home who aren't familiar with the Rorschach test, that's basically when a therapist will give you some sort of stimuli, either visual or audio, an obscure stimuli that is not really meaningful on its own, and then using your interpretation of that stimuli, they'll go ahead and sort of give you a reading or a diagnosis about what's going on in your life based on your answer to that. So each of them has their own version of the Rorschach test. I think Perry actually has his prepared first, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way and let Perry take it away.
Alright, okay, I'm not gonna brag here, but you gotta brag a little bit, because if you're humble when you got it, that might as well be self-confidence taken to the nth degree, okay? So I've come up with a certain kind of Rorschach test associated with correcting your mind and actualizing success. It's easy. First, you gotta see it, then you can be it, alright? Liberty, land, you dream it, but then you wake up and you live it, okay? Listen. Everything that is ever wanted ever is expensive. Okay, so you gotta think about expensive stuff. You gotta be expensive. You gotta have expensive time. You gotta have the expensive climb. Alright, let's get into it. I'm gonna ask you what you see in these images. Maybe you see something different. All of them orbit around success. What could this be? Is it a piece of biscotti that will go with some nice English Earl Grey breakfast tea? Is it a little bit of chicken dumplings on the side of some crusty country bread? Is it the handle of a freshly carved knife that you got in Boy Scouts from an overly friendly scout guide? But this was prior to your awareness of certain things, and you thought he was just kind, but really, you avoided a tragic circumstance. What do you think it is? Tell me what it is. What could it be? It could be anything. It could be a few splints. It could be a blimp. It could be a clown who's crying because the Pagliacci circus has gone under. It's 2008. People lose their house. They lose their homes.
Looks like Daddy Kev is guessing a low bowl or a pencil. What do you think of that?
Close, except not really. A pencil is good because that's something you can create your dreams with. I'm thinking of something that you can live your dream in. That's what you're trying to see here. That's what you're trying to become. Success. Every day, 1 inch closer. Are we ready? What is it? Who knows? It's a yacht! Why didn't you see that? Why didn't you see that it was a yacht? 3 stories of extravagance, too much. You need to be seeing the yacht. You need to have the yacht in your mind's eye. Your pineal gland is going off. You've just watched Joe Rogan's podcast. You're 50 milligrams deep on CBD. You are woke, okay? You need to see that yacht. You need to see it. See it in your mind's eye. Picture it. Open. Hello. Success. Next. Whoa. Don't clap too much because your boy's just getting started, okay? Perry's just coming out the gate. He's coming out the hangar. He's flying. He's taking off. Ground control. I'm gaining miles. I'm gaining height. I'm gaining feet. It's all right. Next Rorschach test. What could this be? Is it a loofah? Is it a urinal cake? Why don't you tell me what you think it is? Let me tell you. It has to do with success. What could it be? Is it Hansel and Gretel personified in a cyberpunk alternate timeline in which the witch is just a computer hacker that's addicted to cigarettes and everything is made out of cigarettes instead of candy? You know, if you're thinking something like that, you're creative, but that's not necessarily what it is. It's Perry's dad. No, my dad would never be blue, okay? He loves red, he loves black, he loves gold, he loves diamonds. He always beat me over the head with the newspaper, the Wall Street Journal specifically, so don't talk about my father. Unless you want to, and you participate. Sub-Zero's Adderall collection, you know, he did have some sick moves in Mortal Kombat. How did he do that? With psychotropic medication, it seems. Is it grills? You know, you're onto something. You are thinking about success. I can tell that you are getting close. It has to do with teeth, and it has to do with an intro video when I was at the bottom, and then I got to the top, as you can see by my outfit. Okay?
Are we ready for the image?
I'm ready.
Great.
Someone, Alchemy 03, brushing teeth. Alchemy 03, look at me, okay? Look in these eyes. You have the success mindset. You are the person that will have the heads of your enemies decorating the hall. You are the person who, when you go to the cafeteria table at Luby's, you flip that table on those senior citizens. You say, no, give me your creamed corn, otherwise we're not getting any food here. You don't stop. You keep moving. Alchemy 03, as far as I see, everybody else should be like you. Everybody else should be giving you their creamed corn. Thank you. Thank you, Alchemy. This therapy is working. I mean, he knows what he sees. He knows what he needs. What more could you need in this world of cruelty and misdeeds? Cruelty and misdeeds.
That really hurt. That you would say that I only brush my own teeth. But it is true, I only brush my own teeth. I'm sorry I failed you.
It's okay. You're just coming
I was
out,
talking
man.
to Trip.
Oh, no, I was just trying to. I mean, we can be civil about this. We can, I'll build you up, lift as you climb.
I like your style.
Thanks, I like your style, man. But we're enemies, so we have to project authority, strength. All right, so the next Rorschach test, right? Can you keep it going? What do you see here? What could it be? Is it a compass? Is it a protractor? Is it a series of Masonic symbols that mean something? Wait, what a disaster. More like you're onto something. Dollar bills? What kind, though? What kind of dollar bills do you see when you see success? Answer me that. It's a code from God? Yeah, it's a code from God. He's telling you it's money, but what kind? Ring, ring, ring. Time to get rich. Who's on the phone? It's me, God. Hello? Yes, I'd like a yacht and a mansion and Excalibur, specifically the real one, the historic artifact, not rusted anymore, restored, fully vindicated. Okay, goodbye. $100 bills, Alchemy 03! I think that's two correct answers. Alchemy 03, listen. Look at my eyes. You have the success mindset, okay? Tomorrow, you go into your job at Papa John's, you grab that manager by the collar, you pull him close, and you say, hey, look, you're gonna pay me 6 figures to do the same job at the menial level that I'm already at, okay? I get to set the standards, I know what I've got, and it's a lot. Alright, next slide. I think this is the penultimate slide, I believe. Second to last. What is this? Is it Paul Rudd? Circa Clueless? Is it a piece of pizza that's been slid under your car dashboard? Is it a bit of engine coolant weeping out from the eyelids? Could it be? What do you think it is? Tell me what you think it is. Give me that looks like Anthony from Domino's. Man, Anthony doesn't look anything like that. He got a facelift recently. He looks so much better than you remember. Triple nickel, pickle, tickle. Let me tell you, okay? Anthony's beautiful. Gumbo, gold bars. You've got the success mindset, but you're wrong in this context, okay? I don't want to hear any more about Fort Knox or anything, because everybody knows that Fort Knox is empty, and it's a myth created to sustain the illusion of the American dream. You gotta get real, man. Get cryptocurrency. Come on. Arthur screenshot. Okay, that's pretty success. I like that, but, that's pretty success-oriented.
Are you ready for the final image?
Yes.
Or for the zoomed out?
See what we got. It's a Gucci belt. Quavo of Migos fame. Listen, okay. I thought all of you guys were being successful. Clearly, if you don't see the Gucci belt, you're not as successful with the cards you've been dealt. Okay, you need to go all in. Chips on the table, craps, pick up the dice, throw them, cold, ice. That's what I'm talking about. If you don't understand how to make money today and your credit score is below 700, you gotta keep listening to me. You gotta keep trying to actualize those thoughts. Let's get it poppin'. Last one. Last slide, last chance. Oh! Whoa! Did you just get a brain blast of success right now? That was called a freebie, alright? That was a bit of governmental subsidy for you. Bit of brain fuel for success. Yes, I was gonna see if you knew it was a yellow Lambo, but you know what? You should already be thinking about the yellow Lambo. You know why? Because that car is flat. It is comprised of angles. It's Italian.
We actually do have one more. That we had a freebie ready to go, so we have one more.
One more, folks. Just one more. Get the Vishnu looking down and saying, you know what? This guy, he plays Minecraft. He's got $500,000 in his savings. And he is ready to make some reckless, cavalier investments in Beanie Babies in the 90s, okay? There's a bubble and I'm gonna pop it. What do you see here? What do you see here? What could it be? Is it Martha Stewart in her stunning 2005 prime in a prison robe? Is it Dr. Phil with miraculous bits of hair? Is it a congealed mass of pixels with my arms extended? Is it a cup of ramen noodles? Why does that sound like success to you? Is it lobster ramen? And the noodles are made out of bucatini from fucking semolina? What are you talking about? String cheese mascot? Okay, listen. If you're talking about string cheese, you're not thinking about success, okay? Daddy Kev, more like son Kevin, alright? You are not going to be successful. You got to get on the Alchemy 03 level of success. He was seeing money. But anyway, don't want to get too crazy. Bratz doll, you know, okay, that's a little bit more successful. I think that those will be collector's items in the irradiated wasteland that is our future. So,
Are you ready to know?
I'm ready to know. I need everything now.
Da 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 da.
I mean, what else was it gonna be? Gold, liquid gold, gold bars? No, this. Reposado, patron, tambien, si equals yes. Blessed, me, tequila, si, agave nectar, good. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Tequila, it's been a pleasure. I hope you guys feel better. I hope you guys feel empowered. I hope you see success clearer. Let me tell you, I started seeing success and then I got this. I didn't buy this. It just descended from the sky when I got my first loan, okay? And they were like, you know what, his credit is on lock. He's going up. I want to be a part of it. I got these shades. You know what happened when I got these shades? I bought my first Ford Explorer, all cash, and boom, just out of the dashboard, little robot arms, put them on my face, okay? So that's, I hope you feel empowered. I hope you feel empowered.
Wow, I guess it's time for Gumbo's version of the test now.
Thank you, Perry. I enjoyed your method of the Rorschach. But also I think it might not have solved anyone's specific issues.
Okay. I mean, I feel like it helped me.
So before we get into my method, I'd like to ask the chat of a specific issue that you're having that could be solved by Rorschach therapy or any type of therapy. Please shout it out. What kind of issues you have?
Any issues from the chat? Could be anything at all, small or big. Oh, Fever Woman.
My arms are flabby. Okay, Fever Woman. We will work this Rorschach with you. For my arms are flabby. So please, how this is gonna work
is I'm going to play a sound. Most of you are used to the image Rorschach, but this will be an audio Rorschach test. So when I say a sound, please, dear woman, tell me how you respond to it. We will start now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And if any of you stated a problem that you had, you can tell me how you respond.
Yeah, yeah.
That is correct, Fever Woman.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Let us bask in the sound.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Fever Woman said this sounds like what a loving husband might say approvingly to his potential wife to affirm her, maybe like Michelle Obama. That is a good start to our Rorschach journey. I will play a new sound. Look within yourself. Tell me what you feel. Tell me what you hear. Fast count. Fever Woman hears an angry garbage man. Daddy Cat hears whole cans. Please keep responding with what you hear, chat. It may be the key to unlock your happiness. What a disaster, says constant moving of a car crash. I can't really read. The knife in your neck says tomatoes being thrown at a metal garbage can. Daenerys, I haven't seen your name before. Sounds like I'm getting sandblasted into Ruth's very own sandstorm. Daddy Kev also says punching a Walmart bag with hundreds of bags inside of it. Fever Woman says my son Garth made me sound as a wee boy. Fever Woman, where is your son Garth? Where is he right now? Where is your husband, Fever Woman? Where is he right now? Fever Woman said he sadly was taken by a dump truck. I am so sorry to hear that. Do you know where your husband is? Fever Woman, do you know where your husband is? Fever Woman, do you know where... Okay, I respect
that. Beaver Woman says I refuse to talk about him. He's a no good. We will now lead with that thought into the next sound. Prepare yourself. What does this make you feel? Let the vibrations soak into your body. Beaver Woman says, nice swinging from ropes. Chat, what does this sound make you feel? Ronky 742 says this makes me feel like I am an electronic sponge. What Disaster says reminds me of falling through the void. Basking. Scenario says I don't know why, but it reminds me of the Teletubbies vacuum. No, unlock your fear. Zenaris. Trip says this feels like Wile E. Coyote got shot with Dr. Destructo's dimension gun and got sent into Pandora. From James, I can't read the rest of that sentence. James Cameron's Avatar. Biko, welcome. This makes me feel like that one time I put a fork into the outlet at my stepdad's house. Unlock your memories with a sound. Fever Woman says this sounds like Kim K twerking on the dance floor. Daddy Kev says it feels like I could bounce back. Unlock yourself. Use your memories. Use your emotions that you get from the sound. We will now move on to the next sound. Fever Woman.
I'm intimidated.
What is your current state, Fever Woman? Fever Woman, I want to be beautiful. It is time for the next sound.
No, I'm drinking Bud Light because I love America, okay? Maybe you're a commie, dirty hippie who wants to go sit in fucking lightning in a bottle and take ketamine and pretend you're doing something. But, hey, while we're in the United States, I'm gonna be in Iowa drinking Bud Light with some coal
Please
mines.
do not interrupt my vibrations. What does this sound make you feel, Fever Woman, and all the other people in the chat? Fever Woman says rattlesnakes in the crib. Rico says this makes me feel itchy, but the good itchy, not just slept with a dirty woman itchy. Ronky says thousands of ants twerking with a crying robot. Betty Kev says it feels like toys I had as a child. Unlock your memories. Scenario says those handheld fans you use at the zoo on a hot day. And is that knife in your neck says my effing kitchen timer. What does that sound like? It sounds like the bees. Oh god, the bees. It says, this is Ron Jeremy's patented perpetual flatulence. Unlock your memories. Unlock your subconscious. We are all in this together. We are all in this together. So please unlock your brain, fever woman? Fever woman, where is your husband? 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 He's gone. He's gone. Thank you, Fever Woman. This has been my Rorschach test.
You know, Jumbo, I was hating earlier, but you know, at the end of that, my prostate was stimulated, my heart was beating, and you know, I feel like I overcame my childhood trauma. So, thanks.
No problem, Perry.
Great. How we doing, everybody? How's it going out here? I just thought I'd check in, see how things are going. Just if you don't remember me, hi, I'm Representative 41. I'm from the Society of Therapists. We will fix you.
We will fix
We
you.
will fix
We
you.
will fix you.
We will fix
We
you.
will fix you.
Great. So if you're just tuning in or you missed me the first time, basically I'm here to sort of act as a referee of sorts between Gumbo and our friend Perry Thrust here to find out who is the best therapist. The winner of tonight's therapy competition will of course get to keep their practice and stay a therapist for the rest of their life. And the loser of tonight will unfortunately have their license revoked, be disbarred, and never be allowed to practice therapy again. So now that we were able to experience Rorschach tests from our friend Perry and from our friend Gumbo, we're actually going to pull up a poll for you shortly to have you guys decide which of those forms of Rorschach test you liked better. So that's going to help us at the Society of Therapy sort of figure out which type of Rorschach test is the most effective. So in just a moment, we're going to pull up a poll, and you guys can go ahead and pick which one of those forms of therapy was most effective for you. Dedicav, yes, this is sort of like a therapist fight club in a way, so please don't talk about it outside of this stream. I'm at a bar.
Farther, I'd like to address Aiden Wood's message.
Sure.
They say I'm at a bar, working on some writing, and I'm a little drunk because some random guy bought drinks for everyone. Like, okay, and I can't actually hear your stream over the music, but I just went to the bathroom and wanted to let you guys know that I love you and I love music therapy. What? Wait. Some sort of therapy competition. Cool.
Great, thanks for that share, Aiden. We really appreciate your love. So just so you know right now, there's a poll up. You can vote for which form of therapy, and this is just for that one type of therapy, which of course is the Rorschach test. Just let us know which one you found to be more effective. This data is extremely helpful for us at the Society of Therapy. So it looks like we're getting, oh, great. So it looks like the chat enjoyed Gumbo's audio-based Rorschach therapy. That's great. Thank you guys so much for that vote. So that looks like 1 point for our friend Gumbo over there. Congratulations, Gumbo. And Perry, don't you worry. There's a few more rounds for you to redeem yourself. Right before we jump into this next round of therapy, I do have a quick survey that I would like to go over with you guys. Just a few more polls that I hope you guys might be able to answer some questions for us at the Society of Therapy. We're always trying to find out what the best methods are, just what your opinions are on therapy. The answers to these questions can really help us at the Society sort of figure out where your headspace is when you are seeking therapy, when you're going to therapy. So we're just going to pull up that first poll right now, and you guys just let us know. How would you define therapy? So options are chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, The spirit of Christmas that was inside of you all along, or an elite team of mind warriors tasked with destroying your depression, and of course, a mental enema. So these are the 4 options that we sort of workshopped at the Society that we thought would be the most common answers. We've sort of broken them down into these 4 categories. So just let us know how you personally at home would define therapy. If you, we're not looking for a dictionary definition. This is sort of more of a feel, a gut feeling. Do you feel like therapy is maxing out, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool? Do you think that therapy is the spirit of Christmas that was inside of you all along? Perhaps it's an elite team of mind warriors who are tasked with destroying your depression. Or perhaps it's a mental enema. Obviously, all these choices, there's no right answer here. We're just looking for your opinion. So let us know what you think therapy really is. We'll let that poll stay up for just a moment longer. It can be a tie. That doesn't matter. We're just looking for the numbers here. This data is extremely helpful for us at the Society. So thank you for your answers. Great. So it looks like an elite team of mind warriors tasked with destroying your depression and mental enema. Thank you guys so much. We've got just a couple more questions for you guys at home. Just so you know that the Society of Therapists is an organization that prides itself on helping you guys at home in the chat. So if you have any other suggestions that you'd like to share with us at any point, experiences that you've had in therapy, you can always shout them out in the chat. We're always excited to learn more about how you experience therapy or what you would like to experience in therapy. We want to help you. Help us help you.
Also, just a quick plug for all our subscribers. We tattoo what they want, where they want it, onto our friend Ted here. And what a disaster subscribed, resubscribed earlier, so we tattooed a flower around his belly button.
That's right. This is our good
Just
friend
to know
Teddy.
we've seen a lot of new faces, so if you'd like to join Everything Now, the club, then please do, and we will tattoo whatever you'd like on our friend.
Let's go ahead and get that other poll up, Dr. Teacher. Great. So here's our next question, and just answer this as honestly as you can. What are you looking for in a therapist? So when you're going to get therapy, do you want your therapist to have good hair? Do you want a therapist that reminds you of your dad's friend Rick? Do you need a therapist that maybe has seen the entire Fast and Furious franchise? Or are you looking for a therapist who met Larry the Cable Guy at a gas station outside of Omaha, Nebraska? Again, these are sort of four answers that we have determined at the Society are probably the closest to representing all people's opinions. So if you don't fall into one of these 4 categories, that's fine. Just pick the one that's closest to the feeling that you have. Your answers are extremely important to us. So Ronky742 saying familia muy importante para mí. That's sounding like somebody who is voting for option 3, someone who has seen the entire Fast and Furious franchise. And that's important to a lot of people. Familia es muy importante para mí también, Ronky. Thank you. And we do offer therapy services in multiple different languages: Spanish, French, Italian, and not just the Romance languages, but other languages as well. So if you're looking for therapy but you don't speak English, obviously that shouldn't stop you. And it looks like we can go ahead and close that poll out. Thank you guys so much. Looks like number 3, familia, was the más importante. Great. So we can go ahead and start preparing that next question. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us and giving us this data. Obviously, this data is extremely importante for all of us at the Society of Therapists. So your answers are going to be taken, sort of analyzed by our scientists over at the Society, and that's going to be used to give better therapy to people all around the world. So thank you so much for that. Dr. Teacher is just preparing a couple of more questions for us to answer really quickly. If you have any other questions or anything, go ahead and put that up, Dr. Teacher. So this question is about sort of the environment that you have therapy in, and of course there's different options for different people. So what is your preferred decor for your therapist's office? Is it a 1-to-1 scale recreation of Drake and Josh's bedroom from the TV show Drake and Josh? Is it one single inflatable mattress in the center of a large empty room? Is it just a bunch of ferns? Or is it the floor is lava? So these are 4 options. They're all sort of different. What's sort of the thing that makes you feel the most comfortable? Let's say you're walking into your therapist's office. Maybe the floor is lava. Is that something that would make you feel comfortable, or is that something where you would feel like perhaps your body would slowly melt into its fundamental elements because the floor is lava? Maybe a single inflatable mattress in the center of a large empty room is what makes you feel the most comfortable. Maybe you're a sleepy person. You want to feel like this is a place where I can go in and take a nap. Zenaris is saying, I need to be between 2 ferns. So that's someone who perhaps is going to answer with number 3, a bunch of ferns. First, ones in char. Not totally sure what that means, Daddy Kev, but thank you so much for that response. We're going to have our analysts back at the lab try to decode what that comment was supposed to mean. It looks like we're getting a lot of ones. I need my mental enema on an inflatable mattress, says Biko. Bikoe. And let me know in the chat if I'm mispronouncing or butchering your name. Obviously, I want to be making everybody in the chat feel comfortable. As a member of the Society of Therapists, my goal is to make everybody feel good. Daddy Kev is saying Megan. All right. All of them were right. I am comfortable. That's great. Great to hear. And we're just about ready to close out that poll. Dr. Teacher, we got the answer that we were looking for. So thank you so much. So it looks like most people would feel comfortable in a 1-to-1 scale recreation of Drake and Josh's bedroom for the TV show Drake and Josh. And to be honest, that would have been my answer too. So that's a great choice. Good job, chat. We have just one more polling survey for you in this round. Again, thank you guys for sticking with us. Obviously, I'm sure you guys all want to get back to your therapy session with our friend Gumbo and with Perry over here. We just have one more quick question for this round of survey. This data is extremely important for us, so thank you guys so much for bearing with us. Let's see. Go ahead, Dr. Teacher. You can throw that up right now. And how would you like your therapist to greet you? So you're walking into your therapist's office, and there can be a couple of different options. I'm going to act these out just so that you kind of have an idea. There's, of course, the dramatic double take, which would be something like, oh, I'll do that one more time. Whoa, whoa. So that's a dramatic double take. Of course, there's pretend they just woke up from a nap, which would be probably something like, no, you can just, you can hang out. I'm sorry, I just woke up. I just need like water. I might just like take a shower real quick. Oh no, just sit down anywhere. So that's that one. Sing happy birthday, which we all know, of course. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear patient. Happy birthday to you. Right? Okay. Thank you. And then, of course, number 4 is do some karate, which we all know what karate looks like. Great, so, thanks. I'm a purple belt. So, just go ahead and answer which one. Good God, look out, says Ronky, absolutely. Please don't dox me, my name is Patient. I'm so sorry about that, Trip. We will not use that name anymore, except for that one time that I just did it, once again, just there. Someone that can protect me is a plus, says Daenerys, and yeah, that's a great point. That might be somebody who wants to answer number 4, which is do some karate, or potentially sing happy birthday, because that can disarm somebody who maybe hasn't celebrated their birthday in a long time, or maybe it's not their birthday and they're just like really confused. They're like, whoa, why is this person singing happy birthday to me? I'm confused. I don't want to attack you anymore. So great, it looks like we've got a couple of answers in here. We can go ahead and wrap up this poll now. Dr. Teacher, thanks so much. It looks like it was a tie between a dramatic double take and doing some karate. Great, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate all that. Please do both, yeah, double take and do some karate. Sure, we could try that out. So it'd be something like, once again, that was, does. Thanks so much, guys. I'm going to get out of your way. I know there's a lot of therapy left to be done. Just real quick, I want to make sure that I introduce this next type of therapy. Of course, you're probably all familiar with it. It's hypnosis. So everybody, I'm sure, is familiar with hypnosis. It's a classic therapeutic strategy. Gumbo and Perry both have their own versions of hypnosis type therapy that they're going to be going through with you. And since Perry started off our last round with the Rorschach test, I think it would only make sense that Gumbo be the one to start it off with the hypnosis strategy. So I'm going to get out of your way. Just want to remind everybody, this is a competition. The winner of tonight's competition between these therapists will be able to keep being a therapist, and of course, the loser will be disbarred. Their license will be revoked, and they will never be able to participate in therapy ever again. So without further ado, I'm going to get out of your way, and we'll leave it to Gumbo to try out his hypnosis therapy technique. Thanks so much.
Well, hello, I'm back again with another method of therapy. This is hypnosis. And before we begin, you should understand what hypnosis is actually targeted to solve. Now, hypnosis is a state of the mind that you can reach a few different ways. Maybe it's meditation. Maybe it's doing something repeatedly until you get into a trance-like state. A good example of another form is looking at a swinging dial, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And when you get into this meditative state, you leave your ego behind. That's what leads to some of the trivial things of meditation, like clucking like a chicken. You no longer feel like you're being an idiot when you're clucking like a chicken. You can do it aside from your ego. So, I will now try to get you into a hypnotic state with music. Are you ready? Okay. Let us begin. It might take some time, but please listen. Follow the beat, and you will get there. I promise. Now breathe. Just breathe. Breathe with me. Breathe. 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 Can you feel it? We're almost getting there.
Whoa. Wow, dude.
I think we have achieved our hypnotic state. Now we will go back.
Wow. Wow. Hey, listen, man, I was at an AM PM parking lot back in '98, and that was nothing like what that just was, man. I'm still gonna blow you out of the water, but
I'm excited for you to blow me out of the water.
Well, Perry, I guess, would you like to show us your version of hypnosis now, I guess?
Sorry, I just was coming back down to Earth a little bit, but let me take you back out to space, alright? So, here's the thing. You need to be thinking about your happy place. You gotta have a place in your inner mind, sanctuary, to which you can retreat. Just like Tibet, sanctioned, cordoned away from civilization. And only you have the power to go and visit it at your own discretion. It's like Disneyland. If they weren't a bunch of elitist Davos assholes who are charging $800 a ticket, okay? This is better. This is your sanctity. This is your sanctuary. Mr. Miyagi is there and he knows how to make you waffles, okay? This is where you go to put the blanket over your head and say, I'm not being kidnapped, I'm just being relocated, alright? You gotta look at it positively. And so I'm gonna take you to my special place, my sanctuary. It's a little place I call Fantasy Island. But to get to Fantasy Island, it's about 45 minutes by helicopter, at least for me. But for you, we're going to need to go there together through incantation, alright? And you know, I'm a business guy. I wake up every day, I read the Wall Street Journal on the John, then I wipe my ass with it. Because you know why? I don't respect the rules, okay? I don't respect reason. And thought crime is necessary high treason, okay? Alright, so, just for a second, I want you to think and say out loud. Maybe type it up. Just type out deregulation over and over. And maybe over time we'll get to my happy place, Fantasy Island, place where dreams can come true. Okay? Deregulation. 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 Wait, what's that? Can you smell it? Oh my God, it's almost like carbon monoxide at 300 parts per million, and I just can feel those sea levels rising, and I'm making so much money in the Arctic. Where am I? I just got here by helicopter. I'm wearing a hard hat. I have a mustache that's flecked with petroleum. Where am I going? Salt over the ocean breeze. Salt in the breakfast burrito made with Spam, because you can't have perishable food items in this special place. It's an oil rig! Listen, when you see a happy place, let me give you a little tour of my happy place. I'm seeing it now. You picture an oil rig. I'm passing by Keith. He has BO. His blue shirt that he got from Hanes is just sweated through. It's pitted out. The deodorant that he's wearing, it's Mitchum extra strength, but it's not strong enough for this sweat. You walk by the foreman. He reminds you that the health insurance is canceled because the union is done. And you know that it can make your dream happen here in 10 years if you're still alive, okay? This is a happy place. You know, it could look like a lot of things. What does your happy place look like? Mine's an oil rig, but what does this look like to you? It could be anything. It could be 45 feet deep in the ball pit in Chuck E. Cheese, because everybody knows that just keeps going all the way to hell. Okay? It could be gumball machines in your basement. It could be a city skyscraper 45 stories up, and you're up there and you're looking down and you think, I know my business has failed, but I could be president too. I'm referring, of course, to the eponymous Trump Tower, okay? Think with me. Perry, can we smoke on the oil rig? Who's not smoking on the oil rig? Even if you're not smoking cigarettes, you're smoking the air. That air is thick, replete with carbon dioxide emissions that just, they're the airs that bring you ideas. They're hallucinogenic. My favorite part of oil rigs is all the cigarette smoking, yes! But is this where your happy place is? Is it an oil rig as well? Or is it somewhere free from regulation? Somewhere free from rules? Somewhere free from the man? Your shackles are broke. Where are you going? You're a fugitive on the lam. You're a fugitive on the lam from the man. You understand? And you gotta create your own brand. Because the sand slips through your fingers, and only your scent's gonna linger. Yeah. That's it.
Well, excuse me. I'm just choked up from, that was incredible. Is there an incantation or something you'd like to do to get us out of this beautiful place of yours?
Yeah, Don't tread on me. Don't tread on me. Say it with me now. Everybody, get in there. Think of the snake. Think of the yellow flag that's misinterpreted all the time. It's not about not letting the government tread on you. It's about letting the right people tread on you. The corporations, the dominatrixes, your children. Don't tread on me. Don't read on me. You're close.
Tread on me.
It's tread. Put it to bed. Bullet through the head.
Don't tread on me.
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 Don't
Okay?
tread on me.
Don't tread on me.
Don't
Sprinkle
tread
that.
on me.
Sprinkle a little bit of no treading on your salad right there. Don't tread on me.
Tread on me.
We made it. I'm so proud of
We
you.
did it. That was great, Perry. I liked it.
Wow, yeah, give it up, really, great work to both of these, excuse me, Teddy, and give it up for Teddy, too. Teddy, of course, the mascot of Everything Now, in a way. All subscribers to Everything Now, of course, get a fresh tattoo on Teddy, so don't miss out on that. If you're watching at home, you want to give us some love. Don't forget, if you subscribe to Everything Now, you will get a tattoo wherever you want, of whatever you want, on our good friend Teddy here, so don't forget about that. Great work, Gumbo and Perry, with that excellent hypnosis technique. I think we were all hypnotized, me especially. I know that I sort of blacked out there. I don't know how long I was out. But I do have a couple more survey questions for you at home in the chat. Just some things that we at the Society would love to get to sort of pick your brain about. So, Dr. Teacher, if we could throw up that poll real quick. What are you going to do with my Neo points if I sub? Well, great question. Those kind of Neo points can be used for all sorts of things. They go to costumes. They go to feeding Teddy, making sure that Gumbo gets his battery charged. Dr. Teacher sits in a jar of amniotic fluid that needs to be changed out pretty much every week, so to pay for that kind of thing. There's tons of things that cost money and Neo points on this show. So please give them to us. First of all, which form of hypnosis did you guys prefer? You can always answer in the chat by either typing a 1 for Perry Thrust's journey to the oil rig, or for Gumbo's sort of trippy visual experiment. Either of those votes will be counted towards our poll on the page right now, and it looks like those votes are coming in real quick. Just let us know which one of these therapy forms was most effective. We'll make note of that. Of course, the winner of tonight's competition will be able to keep being a therapist on Everything Now, and of course the loser of the competition will unfortunately have their license revoked, they'll be disbarred, and they will no longer be able to work as a therapist ever again. So it looks like these votes are coming in. It's real close. It looks like Gumbo might have a slight lead here, but it's real close. Make sure you get those votes in quick, because we're going to be closing out that poll any minute now. Dr. Teacher, I think we're just about ready to close it out. And it looks like just by a hair, Gumbo is the winner of that round. So, we got some cheers for Daddy Kev. Unfortunately, those cheers do not count towards the poll. It looks like Gumbo just eked out one more win right there for the hypnosis strategy. So that's really great. It looks like Rorschach tests and hypnosis therapy both are going to Gumbo. But the night is young. We've still got some other forms of therapy for you guys to enjoy. But real quick, before we're able to get on to the next round of therapy, we just have another quick survey. Just some questions about therapy, about your experiences with therapy. That'll help us at the Society. Again, I'm Representative 41. I work at the Society of Therapy. I'm sort of auditing the show today, making sure that the best therapist. Yep, and Dr. Teacher, we can go ahead and throw that up. That's my name right there. And let's get that poll up. So this is a question about how you get to your therapy. So how do you travel to your therapist when you're going to go to therapy? Do you dig a big tunnel? Do you do the Harry Potter chimney teleport thing? Log ride? Are you taking a log ride like at Disneyland? Or do you do carpool karaoke with James Corden? So are you taking the carpool karaoke with James Corden when you go to therapy? Let us know in the chat which of these best represents the way that you go to therapy. And of course, like all these other survey questions, if you don't have, if one of these answers isn't your specific method of getting to therapy, just let us know which one of these 4 answers is the closest to how you get to your therapist. So it looks like we've got a pretty even split going on right now. Rocky says, unfortunately, number 4, so it looks like he does carpool karaoke with James Corden, but he's not too excited about it. A couple more answers coming in now. It looks like a log ride is just barely the most popular answer right now. Oh, dig a big tunnel coming up now towards the front of the pack. And like I said, these answers are crucial for us at the Society. So please give us your data. We're using this data. We're shoving it into a big old computer. That computer is spitting out answers that's then being shipped out to therapists all over the world. We're talking Brazil. We're talking Peru. We're talking Papua New Guinea. We're talking Sri Lanka. You know, therapists all over the world are using this data to better serve you guys at home. You know, if we can give, and it looks like we got an answer right there, dig a big tunnel. Great. So therapists all over the world are going to be using that information, starting to dig tunnels underneath their practices so that you can get to your therapist more easily. Thanks so much for that. We've got another question coming up for you guys. Thank you for bearing with me. I know surveys can be kind of a drag, but trust me when I say this information is crucial. We got some comments coming in. It says, Papa Ginny has great pizza from Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle. That sounds great. Dr. Teacher, we can go ahead and throw up that next poll question. Brazil, says Betsy Betts. So how often are you guys going to visit your therapist? The options here, of course, are every full moon, only during Happy Honda days, that's my secret, I'm always in therapy, and when the moon hits her eye, like a big pizza pie. So give us an answer that you feel best represents when you're going to therapy. Is it every full moon? Maybe it's maybe you're always in therapy and that's your secret. These answers are extremely helpful for us at the Society. No one got my reference, says Zenaris. Sorry about that, Zenaris. What was the reference again? Was it the the Ginny, something about Ginny Pizza? Run it by us again. Maybe we'll get it on the second time around. 4 is an assault, says Ronky. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. Yeah, that could be interpreted perhaps as like a celestial assault, like the moon is literally hitting you in the eye. So that could be BetterHelp. The online therapy we're all doing. Oh, I get it. Yes, that does deserve a round of applause. Give it up. Knee slapper. Hey, we'll slap the knee down here too. Great reference. Really good joke. Thanks for that. No, that was mine, but nobody ever gets my references, so it's all good. Great. I'm glad nobody's angry at anybody right now. Yeah, great references all around from the chat tonight. Really good stuff. Keep it up. And it looks like only during Happy Honda Days was our answer for this one. That's really good. We're going to go ahead and let that people over at Honda know that maybe they can extend Happy Honda Days so that the people who need therapy but maybe they aren't available during the Honda Days, they can get the help that they need. So maybe if we try hard enough, we can get Honda Days year-round. Let's see, we've got a couple more questions here. Thank you guys for bearing with us. I said I only voted because I have a Honda obligatory. Thanks for that. I'm sure the people over at Honda really appreciate that answer. But I drive a Toyota. Toyota. That's got to be a reference to something. All right, let's get that next one up. And so what sort of problems has therapy helped you overcome? And again, these answers are just sort of broad, general answers, so if you don't see the specific problem that you had for therapy, just pick the one that's closest for you. So, of course, these problems include banned from every TGIF restaurant west of the Mississippi, sleep inverted like a bat, always wet, and then dad's friend Rick keeps leaving you long voicemails. So if any of these problems stick out to you as something that you can relate to, maybe you're always wet and you just don't know why. Or maybe you wake up in the morning and you're like, man, I'm really upside down right now. Like literally, physically upside down. My feet are attached to the ceiling and my head is filled with blood. These are all things that I've certainly experienced in my life. You know, there's no shame in admitting that you're banned from every TGIF restaurant west of the Mississippi, or east of the Mississippi even, or maybe, you know, nationwide. I'm not here to judge. We've all been there. So don't feel ashamed if you want to answer that way in the chat. But it looks like some answers are coming in right now. Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle says, can't cure my drip. That sounds like a problem by somebody who is always wet. So you might want to go ahead and answer number 3, which it looks like you did. And great, it looks like we're just about finished with this poll, Dr. Teacher. Thanks so much. Looks like most of you have a problem with sleeping inverted like a bat. So we're going to go ahead. Thank you. Great. Oh, Betsy Betts, TGIF, it's Thank God It's Fridays. It's a chain restaurant that I'm pretty sure is going out of business, if not now, very soon. But they serve, like, I don't really know how to describe it. It's, like, not fast food, but it's definitely not, like, good food. It's like a, what do they call it? Like, fast casual, yeah. It's like Applebee's or Outback Steakhouse, which you're probably familiar with since you're in Australia. And let's go ahead and get this last one up. Yeah, pub food, bar food. Thanks, what a disaster. Chain restaurant is a really interesting way of
I believe
explaining
fast
that.
casual is specifically when you order at the front and then they bring it to you. So I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Dr. Teacher. Dr. Teacher, they know everything. Great, so this is the last question of this round, right, real quick. Which of these is the most effective form of physical therapy? So now we're talking about physical therapy. And so, again, I'll go ahead and act these out just so that you know exactly what I'm talking about here. The first one is the Macarena, which I'm sure we're all familiar with. It goes... 1, Maca 2, Maca 3, Macarena, 4, Maca 5, Maca 6, Macarena, 11, Macarena, 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 Macarena. All right. 1, Maca 2, Maca 3, Macarena, 4, Maca 5, Maca 6, Macarena, 11, Macarena, 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 Macarena. All right. So that's the Macarena. Thank you. Shadow boxing with the ghost of your past. So we're probably all familiar with shadow boxing with the ghost of your past. That would be something like. No! I remember! But I don't want to remember. I'm not the man I used to be anymore! I want to forget! I want to forget! I want to forget! Ah! So that's sort of like shadow boxing with the past. We always remember, of course, that trapped in a box thing that mimes do, you know, the... Oh no, but they're not speaking. I guess it's silent to them. It's almost like the Macarena a little way. It's kind of like if the box was here, you know. And then Big Yell. Yeah, thanks. Of course, Big Yell. Not super physical, more of a vocal thing, but it kind of goes like ah, something like that. You know, so go ahead and answer with the one that you feel is most effective for you personally. Is it number 1, doing the Macarena, number 2, shadow boxing with your past, of course, number 3, which is trapped in the box, like that thing that the mime do, and then Big Yell. Let us know at home which one of these is the most effective for you. Guys, thanks so much for answering these questions. Really, it helps out the society so much. We're going to get right back to the competition. Great, so it looks like number 3 is our winner, trapped in a box thing that mimes do. Great, we're going to go ahead and forward that information back to the society so they can start implementing that with the victims of, accidents, physical trauma. They're going to be trapped in a box like the mime do. And I think that's going to help them out a lot. So we're going to jump back into the competition now. I'm sure you guys are eager to find out what the next round is. Of course, if you're just joining us now, this is a competition, a therapy competition to see who can provide the best therapy between our resident therapist for the show, Gumbo, musical therapist, and of course the challenger, Perry Thrust, who's here to sort of try to dethrone Gumbo as the therapist here on the show. The winner of tonight's competition will maintain their position as a therapist, giving therapy to millions of viewers all across the nation on Everything Now, and of course the loser will be disbarred, have their license revoked, and never be able to work as a therapist again. So we've already seen a Rorschach test and we've seen hypnosis. The third round is actually an experimental round. This is where the therapists will use their proprietary therapy technique, a technique that they developed themselves that has never been revealed to the public. This is sort of their specialty therapy technique. So since Gumbo went first on the Rorschach tests and Perry went first on the Rorschach tests, and Gumbo went first on the hypnosis. I'm going to leave it to Perry and Gumbo to decide who it is that wants to go first in this round. Once again, I'm Representative 41. I'm from the agency, the Society of Therapists. I'm going to get out of your way right now, and I'll be back with another survey for you later on.
Thanks, Agent 41.
You know, I'd suggest rock, paper, scissors, but I feel like that's like boring or something. What do you want to do, man? You've got 2 rounds up. I'd be remiss to not give you the respect you deserve.
You shall pick.
Can we jam out a little bit first, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Do you potentially know how to sing or rap? Because I could take this beat down.
Hey, okay. Let's do a little interlude. Quick little jam. You know, you see, this is what it's about. It's about competition, but it's about collaboration, all right? It's about working together. It's about the bonds that you build and the shoulders that you push down into the ocean as you prop yourself up towards success, okay? So on that note, here we go. Cassius Green, Han Solo team, Chewbacca in the cockpit of a motherfucking limousine. So pristine, Vogue magazine. Can't you see right now? Mise en scène, me, there, in your eyes. Can't you see? You're gonna cry. Salt water in your eyes. Can't you see? Retinas die. Your eyelids shut. I'm in your guts. I see hella butts, large mutts, dogs, no leash. Can't you see I'm from the Middle East, dropping bombs? Carpet, no, it's a linoleum floor. Open up the door, what's more? Check the score, I'm on the motherfucking leaderboard. Hey, there's a plane in the sky. Hey, yes I am that guy. Gumbo is by my side. Jumbo is the size of the ride. See inside your mind, get on your grind. And these sands of time, leave the demons in the past behind.
Leave the past behind. Leave the past behind. Leave the past behind. Leave the past behind. Leave the past behind. Leave the past behind. leave the past behind. Leave the past behind. Leave the past behind.
So, you want to go first?
Yes, I'd love to.
Okay.
So first up will be Gumbo's form of experimental therapy.
Yes, it will be experimental, even more than the past methods have been experimental. So please, I will need some more participation. I need someone to verbally state a concise issue that they have. A good example was the woman saying my arms are flabby, but it could be any problem, but I need something verbally, something that we can express through audio. So please, while you're thinking about it, I will prep. It could be anything. It could be mental, physical, metaphysical. Sorry guys, if you can't understand me, I just need a verbal issue from someone in the chat. Hello 5-Chip, do you have an issue? This is everything now. I am about to perform some experimental therapy. Oh boy, do we 5-Chip 1. Hello, Boop Foxy. Welcome to Everything Now. I am Gumbo.
Hello.
If I get you a 200%, a shot, will you talk in Discord to her? I'm not sure what that means. Alright, triple nickel pickle. I have a host. Well, okay, 5-Chip, sure, thank you. Let's bring up triple nickel pickle tickles issue. Alright, I have an issue. I'm moving to an island and I'm scared of the water, and I've told everyone I'm gonna swim all summer. Great. We're gonna go with that. Oh, and Boop Foxy says my dog won't stop licking my blankets. What should I tell him? Okay, we're gonna take both of those. Now how this is gonna work. So I'm going to recite your issues into my recording device. I will then sample that audio and create a piece of music from that you can hopefully find catharsis in.
And a reminder to our new viewers, if you subscribe while this is all going on, we will, of course, tattoo Teddy wherever you want.
Alright. I will now prep. Hello, Eden. I love you too. So now I will do my best impression of triple nickel pickle tickle while I recite this issue. Okay, here we go. Whoops. I have an issue. I have an issue. Wait. I'm moving to an island, and I'm scared of the water. And I've told everyone I'm gonna swim all summer. I'm moving to an island, and I'm scared of the water. And I've told everyone I'm gonna swim all summer.
My dog won't stop licking my blankets. What should I tell him? My dog won't stop licking my blankets. What should I tell him?
I'm moving to an island, and I'm scared of the water. And I've told everyone I'm gonna swim all summer. I'm moving to an island, and I'm scared of the water. And I've told everyone I'm gonna swim all summer.
Alright, we will now begin the process. I'm seeing where your issue is.
The blanket, the water, and I've entered her told gun everyone I'm gun all swim all.
If you're just tuning in, I have taken a recording of our friends' issues and I am putting them into a song. Be prepared for music, be prepared for...
What do you want? Where do you want it?
Thank you for your subscription. Maybe we can get someone to tattoo. Perry, would you like to tattoo our friend while I set up this song?
I'll be honest. Daenerys, wherever, just say it. What do you want, man? Come on. Are you an Aquarius or something? Pisces, and you want to put something on there? Let's get it. Let me see what's okay. Let me. You want a little tour? Okay, this is the fucking body works. All right. Got some chest hair right here. We got some vaguely Burt Reynolds type expression over here. There's some nice beachfront real estate right at the middle back right here. That would be my recommendation. Beyond that, you know, whatever. Zach and Wheezy on the back of the kneesy. Okay, I'm just gonna write Zach and Wheezy because I can't render those characters properly. But that's all I can do for you, Zenaris. If you wanna, the Mona Lisa on the back of his knees. I can't do that. But I can write Zach and Wheezy. Is that okay? I'm gonna proceed doing that. This is gonna be difficult. This is not. There's Zach. Alright, the deed is done. Alright. There's Wheezy. There's Wheezy. There's Daenerys. There's Zach.
Thanks so much for hosting, Boot Foxy.
I'm moving to an island, and I'm scared of the water. And I told everyone I'm gonna swim all night.
I'm moving to an island, and I'm scared of the water. And I've told everyone I'm gonna swim all summer. My dog won't stop licking my blankets. What should I tell him? My dog won't stop licking my blankets. What should I tell him?
I hope that helped.
Wow, that was incredible, Gumbo. I think that helped us all in some way, shape, or form. I know I was taken on a journey.
You dropped
I'm
something.
glad.
You dropped this.
Thank you, friend.
You know, I'm not one to take outside counsel, but Zanera said something in the comments that just touched my heart. It said, instead of competing, why can't they come together for the ultimate therapy session? You know, we've been throwing a lot of shade. You've been wearing a lampshade. Why can't we just, you know, bury the hatchet? Put the flintlock underneath the fireplace. Take the engine out of the Mustang.
At this point, Perry, I felt like doing therapy with you has been such an accomplishment that even I am okay handing over my license at the end of this. So going into your experimental therapy session, you should own it and not worry about what happens at the end.
You know, I'm gonna try not to tear up. I don't cry. Losers cry. I win. But you know, I'm gonna go into it and I'm gonna do it because I want to show off my method. But you're right. I've been trying to move away from competitive-based thinking. Win, win. But I think what you said has a lot of wisdom to it. So let's go. So my therapy, can I get just like a little beat, like something kind of dark and sinister?
Yeah.
Just an underlying kind of
Yeah.
ambient. So, I know you have haters. I know you feel them. You feel them behind your eyes. You feel them inside your rib cage. Maybe right here. Ooh, there's a hater right there. Was it? Who was it? It was little Garrett Smith back in 7th grade. He told you your math sucks and you never show your work and you're never going to get above a B- in 7th grade arithmetic, okay? I know it's a little specific, but it's also accessible. Here's the thing. There's one of these that you can show to Garrett. You know what this is? It's a middle finger to all the haters in your past, present, and future. And you know what? You gotta be loaded up with middle fingers. You gotta be ready to throw one of these and one of these at your haters as you please, okay? Let me show you how you do it. It's like a dance. It's like the haka, except instead of the haka, it's an obscene gesture originated from the 100 Years' War, in which you present your middle finger so as to show you still have it and have not suffered a loss of it by the blade. I bet you didn't know that. I also bet you didn't know I carry a little reserve, fuck you, right under in my ankle holster right there. Maybe, let me get out something of my quiver and see what it delivers. That's for the haters. This is for you, Anastasia. You didn't dance with me in 6th grade. I remember that. And what's that? Oh, I lost my hand. I'm a pirate. No, I'm not. So fuck you. This is for you, Tyler. Dick, you broke my skateboard. I mean, I broke my ankle on the skateboard. That doesn't mean you break it. What's that? Oh, maybe a little Naruto Shadow Clone Jutsu. 2 of these. How about that? You know who that's for? That's for you, Anthony. No? Who else is it for? It's for you, Dante. Fuck you, Kayla. Yeah, that's right. Whoever the haters are, wherever they are, you're going to them. You know what? You're driving in traffic. You give a thumbs up to the guy on your left, because he has a nice 1969 Pontiac Firebird. But the guy on the right, ooh, you gotta comb your hair, give him a little Fonzie action. And what's that? You hit a bit of a knot, and you rip it. And it's fuck you. It's fuck you, Johnny. Taking my lunch. Again? I haven't eaten all year. I'm dying. I need an IV. And what's that? I'm praying. And Jesus, I see him. He's giving me a miracle. Some sort of holy weapon. What is it? Let me dust it off a little bit. What's just underneath? It's a fuck you. That's for you. You know what else? I'm opening up the box of cereal. Let me take out that bag. Pop it. What's in there?
Thank you, you will never escape.
Oh, we got a subscriber. But first, what's in this box of Frosted Flakes? It's a fuck you. That's what it is. Wait. I was smuggling something across the border. And I don't know where it is. Oh no! It's 2 fuck yous! This is for you. Professor Xavier. Man, you don't do shit at that school. That's all I got, guys. Remember, you got these everywhere. All different kinds that you can use against your haters.
Fuck you, Tyler.
Wow, that was incredible. And thanks again for the follow. One Calm King Part 2. Thank you.
What would you like as a tattoo?
Oh, it was just a follow, not a subscribe. But if One Calm King Part 2 would like to subscribe, then of course they will receive a Teddy tattoo of whatever they want, wherever they want it. So that's just something to keep in mind.
Fuck you, giant sunburnt man that made me afraid of the beach.
Hey everybody, it's me again, your friend, representative number 41, yep, from the Society of Therapists, here again. Really great therapy performances from both We Will Fix You, that's right, We Will Fix You, We Will Fix You. This is the, of course, the sign of the therapist. So those are great performances by both Gumbo and by Perry Thrust, our 2 resident therapists here. If you're just tuning in, or maybe you missed the first part of this, this is a competition between Gumbo and Perry for who can give the best therapy to you at home in the chat. So we've got a poll right now for you. Which form of experimental therapy did you prefer? Did you like Gumbo's experimental therapy, where we took a sample piece of audio from the chat, a sample problem, and we sampled that into a song? Or did you like Perry's form of experimental therapy, where we learned how to say fuck you to our haters? So go ahead and vote in the chat. You can type a 1 for Perry Thrust's fuck you to the haters method, or a 2 for Gumbo's method, which of course was sampling a piece of audio from the chat and turning it into a sick, nasty beat. Just go ahead and sound off in the chat. Looks like we've got some votes coming in right now. Welcome to, yep, great. Thank you for those votes. I'm only voting for the collab, Fuck the System. Thank you for that. Unfortunately, it is a competition, although, I don't know, maybe at the end of this we can find a way to marry these two. Technically, that sort of goes above brass, but I'm gonna, no, not married. Well,
I wish.
Maybe. Look, I'm gonna when I get out of here after this next survey, I'm gonna give a call over to the society and see if maybe there's a way we can call off this competition. Really, I don't think it's possible. They were very serious when they told me that we have to get rid of one of these therapists. But I'll see what I can do. So it looks like we can close out this poll now. Thanks so much, Dr. Teacher. Perry Thrust, he's on the board. Congratulations, Perry. Great job. So Perry has got his first point of the night. That puts Gumbo at 2 and Perry at 1. We've got one more final round here where we're going to try out some things. But first, we've got one last survey here. Thanks so much. It says, maybe we'll get rid of you, Therapist 41, or whatever your name is. Oh, very tricky. I'm actually not a therapist, although I am a member of the Society of Therapists. I actually work in the corporate division, so I don't actually work with patients. I'm sort of a numbers guy. I make sure that the system is working clean and smooth as it should. So I am not on the chopping block, thankfully. I'm just Representative 41. Let's go ahead and get that survey up. Can you tell Representative 42 to return my phone calls? I'm very interested in joining the society, but he doesn't seem, looks like the rest of that message was cut off for me. But Triple Nickel, I'll go ahead. We actually work in cubicles right next to each other at the society. So Triple, I'm going to go ahead and reach out to number 42, Representative 42, and try to get that sorted out for you. So right now we've got a question on the board. Just go ahead and let us know, how much are you willing to pay for therapy? Are you willing to pay your firstborn child 20,000 Neo points, your secondborn child, or whatever is in my pocket right now? Once again, answer this as closely as you can to whatever it is that you feel would be the appropriate answer. If you don't see your particular answer on the screen, just go ahead and pick the one that you feel is the most clear. Boopy Fox says, joke's on you, I don't have pants on. Well, that would make it tricky to give whatever's in their pockets. I guess that's free. Let's see, the answer is clear, says Zenaris. So I'm not sure which one you voted for. I missed it, but whatever it is, it seemed clear enough to you. I appreciate that. It's not. He's not nearly as hospitable as the lower numbered representatives like yourselves. Wow, Triple. I appreciate your candor and your kind words. I do my best to try to do good work and represent the society the way that all of us representatives, numbers 1 through 246, should. So I appreciate your kind words. Therapy is good, says Jem, and I couldn't agree more. We at the Society of Therapy think that therapy is the #1 way to better yourself mentally and physically. We recommend it to everybody. Dr. Teacher, I think we're just about done with that first question on the survey, so we can go ahead and finish up that poll. It looks like 20,000 Neo points was the answer that most people chose. So I'm going to go ahead, 20,000 Neo points. Thanks so much. Let's go ahead and we can sort of get that next question going. One Calm King Part 2 says, my pant S. Thanks so much for that comment. Your pant S. Therapy us I guess, says Boo Foxy. Therapy us is great, I would say. It's more than but that's up to you to decide. Let's go ahead and get that next poll up on the screen here. When I say therapy, you say rules, or drools, or is an effective way to address repressed trauma, or ghouls. So which one of these do you feel like is the most, relates to you the most? Which one sort of reaches out to you, touches you in sort of a truthful, honest way? Does therapy rule? Does therapy drool? Does therapy feel like an effective way to address repressed trauma? Or is therapy ghouls? Which, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I know that it does resonate with a lot of people. Let's see, we've got a lot of 4s coming in. Ronki says easy, hands down. Zanera says ghoul is one of my favorite words ever. Okay, that makes me feel like you're probably selecting number 4. Boop Foxy says I love ghosts. Ghosts and ghouls, let us know in the chat if you feel like ghosts and ghouls are the same thing, and if not, let us know how you personally differentiate between ghouls and ghosts. Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle says, I voted for drool because it's my fetish as well as therapy. Couldn't agree more. A lot of the times fetishes and therapies can be sort of combined into one thing. A lot of the time you'll go to your therapist and you'll talk about your fetish, or sometimes you'll go to your fetishist and you'll talk about therapy. Obviously, sometimes therapy is people's fetish, and that's an exciting thing for certain people as well. So it looks like the answer here is pretty clear to most of our chat. D. Ghouls was the choice that most people selected. I'm going to write that down. Thank you so much. Boop Fox says Super Ghouls and Ghosts is a great game on the SNES. I'm going to have to check that one out. Sounds very spooky. So it looks like we've got maybe one or two more questions here that I just want to cover for the society. Thank you guys again so much for your answers here. This data is absolutely crucial for the society. It helps us to give better therapy techniques and strategy to all of our therapists around the world. Let's go ahead and get that poll up, Dr. Teacher. What's that smell? So what is that smell, chat? Go ahead and let us know. The answers are A, it's therapy, baby. B, ooh, that sweet, sweet therapy. C, Dad's friend Rick. Or D, wow, I can't believe it's actually therapy. So go ahead and let us know which one of these answers is resonating most with you. Is it therapy baby? Is it that sweet, sweet therapy? Maybe it's Dad's friend Rick. I'd certainly hope not, but sometimes he does smell, and that's something that we can't, repress or lie to ourselves about. Lots of people seem to think that, wow, I can't believe it's actually therapy. Thanks for those answers, guys. Really appreciate all of these answers coming in the chat. That's extremely helpful. Let's see. We got R1 Pred Ripred 13. Not really sure how to say your name, but thanks for that vote. We appreciate you. Haven't seen you in the chat. Thanks for stopping by. Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle is saying Dookie, which isn't an option unless perhaps Dad's friend Rick smells like Dookie, which is potentially something that could happen. So in that case, potentially you might be wanting to answer with number 3. Boop Foxy says Rick is a smelly boy, which I'm thinking maybe he does smell like Dookie in that case. Betsy Betts is saying, low-key, it's actually me. So I'm not really sure what that's referencing. Maybe they're saying that they're actually Dad's friend Rick, or maybe the smell is them, like they are the smell. Maybe you could clarify that. Let's see what we have from R1 Pred 13. Truly a pleasure to assist in the therapeutic process, and we appreciate you. Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle says, just a Hulk Hogan throwback. Unfortunately, I don't know. I wasn't at that episode of Everything Now, even though now that I'm saying it, I'm realizing it is a reference to an episode, so how do I know that? We can't dig too deep into that. We just don't have time. But thank you for that comment. Zanera says, I didn't know you could smell a Green Day album. And these references, I'm getting them all. Don't worry, they're not going over my head, but I really don't have time to address them all. I am the smell, says Betsy Best. And it looks like with the resounding 69% nice, we are saying, wow, I can't believe it's actually therapy. That's really great. So thank you guys for that, especially for that 69% nice. Let's go ahead and get that very last poll of the night up. We can finish this up strong. Jem says, the smell is this beat because it's sickening. Agreed. It's ill, call a doctor. Alright, let's go ahead and get that very last poll up. Was this survey helpful? So of course this is just to sort of get some feedback from me, Representative 42. Obviously this survey, Representative 41, I had Representative 42 on the mind because of what Triple said. But please let me know how I did, if this survey was helpful for you. The results of this survey are going to affect my report at the end of the year, whether or not I get my bonus during the holidays. So please answer honestly. Your options are A, definitely, or B, absolutely. So just go ahead and let us know. What a Disaster is asking, so when do we get our gift card? Great question, Wada. Your gift cards are actually on the mail, in the mail. If you did subscribe already, you'll be getting your gift card quicker. It'll be coming in 2 to 3 days. If you are not a subscriber yet to Everything Now, your gift card will be received in 2 to 3 years. So keep an eye out for that. It is on its way. Obviously, subscribers get priority in that case, but if you're not a subscriber, just hang in there. 2 to 3 years, you will be getting your $25 gift certificate to TGIF. So keep an eye out on the mail for that. Just 2 to 3 years. Hopefully, TGIF is still in business by the time that that gift card gets to you at home. Betsy Betts is asking, do we get a lollipop after this therapy visit? Well, that's going to be up to your doctors. I'm not actually the therapist here, so if that's part of their practice, then they'll decide what it is that you get at the end of this session. If they go out of business, what do we get? Well, you get a piece of plastic that says $25 at TGIF. You can frame it. You could try to sell it to somebody who doesn't know, but that's what you get. Subscribers get. Oh, and it looks like the poll is closed. That's great. Looks like most of you guys said that this survey was absolutely helpful, which is great to hear. I am sure that my supervisor is going to be excited to hear that you guys absolutely found this very helpful. 41, are you single? Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this session. Thank you guys for answering all of these questions. We've got actually one more round here, a final demonstration. Once again, I am representative 41 of the Society of Therapists. We've got one last demonstration here. We've actually got a live patient here in the Everything Now studio. They're going to come up and be sort of a guinea pig for the different types of therapy that we've done here tonight. So just to recap what we've done tonight, we did a Rorschach test, we've done hypnosis, and we've done experimental therapy, both with Perry and with Gumbo. So now we're going to take the winning strategies from each of those rounds. Obviously, it was Gumbo's Rorschach test and Gumbo's hypnosis, and Perry's experimental fuck the haters strategy. We're going to combine all of those different strategies with somebody here who is live in the studio and needs some help with therapy. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to our live patient.
Hey. Hello. Thank you. Pleasure to meet you. Yeah, thanks to meet you. I love
How do you prefer to be greeted by your therapist?
Right. I should ask that. No, it's cool, dude. I'm a fan. Double take's kind of scary, so maybe like a yawn, so I feel like more comfortable.
Yawn?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was nice. Yeah. Can I?
Yeah, please have a seat.
Go ahead. So,
how's it going, man?
It's not going too good, docs. I can't. I gotta be honest with you about it. It's hard to lie. So spit it out. Oh, sorry. Wow, your tone is giving me confidence to speak on my ills. I feel like no one at work respects me. You know, everyone kind of makes fun of me. They treat me like I'm a kid. I guess I'm the youngest person at work, but I know I'm still on the floor with them every day. We're on the same team. I don't know.
So,
Maybe I'm just a kid.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's
didn't
fine.
mean to interrupt, but would you say the diagnostic criteria these people would meet would be haters?
Whoa. You know, come to think of it, yeah, I guess they are haters, yeah.
It's interesting.
I didn't realize I had haters. Other than my parents and my grandparents and my brother.
While Perry starts to develop his technique, I'd like for you to state your problem into the microphone when I tell you to. Is that okay?
I can do that, yeah.
Great.
You know, if we have to get 41 in here later, I just want to say a crazy idea. Maybe we could, you know, focus our energies together like Captain America and Iron Man in Avengers when he shoots the beam off the shield. And maybe we could congeal these into like a triumvirate of like
I can only imagine what you mean, but I'm visualizing it, and I agree we should do that.
I get that, yeah. Okay. Wow.
am disrespected at work, and am treated like a child.
Man, that's Hater City, population 1, right there.
Me? Am I the one? Or
well, I mean, you're a part of Hater City, but the haters live in your periphery, in the outskirts, in the rural subsidiary communities.
Right, yeah.
You will now hear what you just said.
I am disrespected at work, and am treated like a child. I sound like that?
It's okay. You don't need to worry about how you sound. You sound great.
Can I hug him?
Yeah.
Go for it, please. I mean, it'd feel weird if you didn't, to be honest.
You got a question from Jen. How old is Andrew? And yes, chat, if you have any questions, please help us create some therapeutic experience for our boy.
I mean, I'm 19, but that doesn't mean that I'm like a kid. I mean, I have a job. I'm working, you know? I feel like I had to be the man of the house real early on, so I hate when I feel like I'm being talked down to.
You know, I mean, in that situation, I just think, like, you just should talk down to everybody. You look around, you see somebody, you see a trash can, you say, hey, you're full of shit, literally. You see a trash can, you got so much trash in there, you're not me. You look at someone, you see the guy who's making your sub at Quiznos, you know what? I know the difference between a bell pepper and a jalapeno. Do you? I don't think so. So you know what? Seize the means of production. Produce your own swag. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I have my own swag, Perry.
Yeah, I think you do. If you search within yourself, focus on your mind's eye, look in the mirror, get past some things, boom, boom, boom.
I am.
You open up a runway, and there you land the plane success.
I am. Okay. Betsy Betts, yeah, it does feel kind of nice to have someone near and dear.
I am.
Oh.
You know, my spider sense appears to be going off. I think some funk. Oh, I smell that. I smell the funk, too.
I smell that, too. What the fuck?
It smells like aged Gruyere. What? That's about to go down. I smell some tannins. I smell some umami.
So, okay. Can you teach me how to do that, like, flip off thing?
Yeah. Well, first, I think we're trying to combine our powers.
Okay.
But what you want to do is I want you to see your haters. I want you to perceive them in your mind's eye. I want you to see the details. You are seeing them in 1080 HD TV right now. You see the pores on their skin?
Oh, it's gross, yeah.
You see the sweat on their temples.
Oh, they're all drooling. Oh.
You see the hair at the rate at which it grows. You notice things are happening, and you're ready to say fuck you to those haters as they evolve in front of you. Okay, do you have a mental image?
Okay, I can see them in my head, yeah.
Tell me about that mental image. Mental image. Tell me about that mental image.
All their brows are furrowed, and they have their fists cocked, and they're all doing this in unison together.
All right.
And they're like laughing, like.
Okay, good. Well, I mean, you're on a good tier. So what I want you to do next is, you ever seen that movie Commando? Have you seen the part where Arnold Schwarzenegger, he suits up, he has guns everywhere. He has guns on your thighs. He has guns on your quads. He has guns on his back. He has guns on his front. He has knives. He has fireworks, probably. I want you to think about the most armored person to ever exist. Where would they pull the fuck yous out of? The weapons that they wield to fight the war of personal self-confidence and righteousness. How would they fight? Where would they procure your weapons? You do it gradually. It's fun. Saying fuck you to the haters, it's about having fun.
Wow.
How would you have fun with your weapons?
Okay. So I see all my haters in front of me. And then I'm like, oh god, my butt itches. Oh no, it's just my middle finger?
Whoa, you're making progress already. Get more creative.
Even more creative than that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say you're at a cooking show. You're about to pick up a rolling pin. What else could it be?
Okay, so, like, hey folks, we're gonna go ahead and make this bread here. Gonna get your rolling pin and knead that dough. And it's gonna look nice and flat like this.
Yes. Yes.
Like doing this?
Who's that for? Who's that dough for? Which hater?
For the haters, because I make the real dough, and you get this, bitch. I don't know where that came from.
It came from within. It's because you were being real, you were being authentic, you were being vulnerable, you were being apparent, you were being transparent, you were being transient, you were being clear as glass, and you are ready.
Okay. Wow.
You're owning the haters. And we're about to combine our powers here, and it's going to be a beautiful synthesis. Unlike anything ever seen before in the history of mankind. I hope you're ready.
I think I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Alright, well, let's get one more fuck you to the haters. Just as practice. Take it easy. Get creative. Where are you? What's the weapon of the saying fuck you to the haters that you're going to use? Where are you going to take it from? Are you going to make it appear magically? Is there going to be a slow build-up? Who knows? Tell me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So like imagine my haters here, and like they all just, oh god, they smell so just
pungent.
Oh god. Oh, and then I give my vomit back to them because they're gross fucks and they're rude to me.
Jumbo, I think he's ready. I think he's ready to combine the powers of our effective therapies.
Thank you. Yes, Jim, I'm slaying the haters. Hi, Brendolf TV. This sick beat is me?
Yes. It's a part of you, as we are a part of you in this moment. The question is, how are you going to bring the part of yourself that can complete the puzzle, that will unlock the next treasure? You're on level 56 of Candy Crush. Will you be able to run and win without running out of endurance tokens? No.
I think I can, yeah. I mean, you know, while I am young, you know, I'm technically a kid, but like, I decide that I'm a man, you know, because I did the work, and I know what I'm doing.
Keep preaching.
And I know who I'm fighting for, right? Fighting for myself. Taking care of myself, right?
You.
And I can make beautiful music like this with my voice and my feelings, I guess.
Yes, you can. I am already loving this beautiful music. Mozart, is that you? No, it's just you.
I don't think he can hear you. Well, okay. Well, wait, what? Where are we going?
Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Just let it ride. If you see a wave, you can either swim over it, go under it, or you can ride with it.
Oh God!
Are you gonna let it break you?
No!
Are you gonna let it make you? Get up! Stand up!
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I can't really. I'm not controlling it. It's just kind of happening.
Just picture a metal rod, and then white knuckle that bad boy, and then think of your haters.
Okay.
Whoa. I've never seen... Gumbo, have you ever seen anything like this?
I've never seen anything like this.
I don't know what's happening. But I feel good.
I think you're transcending. I feel in the third realm the transcendent sense of confidence emanating from your body. You're about to get that money, dude.
I'm gonna get that bread?
You're gonna get that bread. You just gotta tell those haters to get out of there. Because haters are gonna eat that bread before they eat you.
No, that's my bread! Motherfuckers!
Yeah, that's your bread.
Yeah! Get out of my life! Fuck you, haters!
There we go. Oh, it's a dual wield. Hey, but what about that knife that's on your foot?
I'm just gonna go ahead and tie my shoe real quick. Hold on.
Wow, I've never seen something like that before. I think you need to keep pushing.
Okay.
What else you got?
Yeah, cool. It's getting a little hot in here. I'm gonna take off my blazer. There's just middle fingers dangling on the inside of my jacket. Right
Oh
there.
my God. You want to get to level 56 before we're done?
What? Shit. I can?
Yeah.
I can do this.
Get creative as possible. I want to see the dramatic revelation of the fuck yous. Take me there.
Okay. I'm just gonna go with my gut.
How do you feel?
Oh, I feel like throwing up, but I also feel like moving, and I also feel like telling everyone that I hate, fuck off, and that I don't need them.
And what are you gonna do tomorrow?
I'm gonna flip off my fucking haters,
And then what?
and then I'm gonna quit my job,
And then what?
and then I'm gonna roll in Dance Academy like I always wanted to. Yes! Yes!
Believe in yourself. 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 Believe in yourself.
So we're done?
Believe
This feels right.
in yourself.
This feels pure.
In yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe.
So also,
Are we in an oil rig?
yeah.
Oh,
This
God.
is a fancy
Believe.
island.
In yourself.
Oh, that's pungent.
Believe in yourself.
So how do you feel?
I feel. I feel enlightened, although like I'd like to come back for multiple sessions.
That's
Excellent.
it. You can do that for the low price of $750 a session.
Wow. I probably shouldn't quit my job then, but I feel more confident. Thank you.
No problem, patient.
Hey.
Hey, how was that session?
I don't know what happened to me, but I feel good.
I'm glad. It was amazing to see. I was just off in the wings, and to be honest, I blacked out. I have no idea what happened or how long it's been.
You seem to black out a lot.
Yeah, it's something that I should probably see somebody about. But tonight's not about me. Tonight is about our two therapists here, Gumbo, of course, and Perry Thrust. Two amazing therapists. Such a shame that, unfortunately, one of them is going to be going home tonight, disbarred,
Really?
with their license revoked. Yep, that's the way it works. This was a competition all night long. These two therapists were battling it out. I did get word from the office upstairs that there is a chance, there is one opportunity that if you vote for it tonight, for them to become a combined therapist duo. That is an option that you can vote for. It's never happened before, but Dr. Teacher, I wonder if you have on that next survey, therapy duo. There it is.
Wow.
So go ahead and vote now in the chat. Who is our winner for tonight? Of course, the winner will be able to stay a therapist. The loser will be sent home disbarred with their license revoked for therapy. And of course, if you vote option 3, neither of the therapists will be disbarred or have their license revoked, and they will work as a duo with a combined therapy technique that you just saw here tonight. So go ahead, throw your votes out in the chat. Let us know who you think should be the winner, who you think should be the loser. Let us know why in the chat if you have particularly strong feelings about the way that you're voting. All of that information, all of that data is important for us to get to know what exactly it is that you're thinking, what's going on up here, and what's going on, in here, in your chest cavity. So let's see what we got. We got Jem is saying everybody lives. That seems like someone who would be voting number 3 for therapy duo. Great, thanks for that. Go ahead and mark that down. Let's see, Triple Nickel Tickle Pickles voting 3. Lots of votes coming in, it seems like, for therapy duo. It seems like a lot of people are having a hard time deciding. Two minds blended together through the course of therapy brings a brand new level of treatment to patients. Wow, that's profound, Betsy Betts. Honestly, I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, give it up. Thank you for Betsy Betts. Really great. Jem says that beat slapped, though. That's true. The beat did indeed slap, and that might be a reason to vote for Gumbo. Let's see. Boob Foxy is taking a note from that and voting number 1, which is a vote for Gumbo. Right now, Therapy Duo is still in the lead. Triple Nickel Tickle Pickle says just resounding clapping all around. So that's great. Yeah, let's go ahead. We can do some clapping. Thank you for that. I think everybody here deserves. Boop Foxy is saying Gumbo cured my doggo.
I'm glad your doggo is cured.
He is not licking the blankets, and that sounds great. That sounds like you don't want a doggo to be licking your blankets. So glad that was able to get taken care of for you. Let's see, we've got a couple of more minutes left, or seconds here left in this poll. So if you haven't voted yet, please make sure to get those votes in. We do only have so much time here left in the evening.
All right, let's close that up in 3, 2, get your votes in, This is your last chance, get your votes in. And now.
Yes. Wow. Therapy Duo, congratulations.
This is a historic day.
I can't wait to start the rest of our journey together.
We're gonna make making money, buddy.
Well, this was a surprise, and it actually wasn't prepared. It was prepared ahead of time. But this, I'd like to present this to you on behalf of the Society of Therapy. It is addressed to Gumbo right now. We had to cut it. Oh, it's actually addressed to Gumbo and Perry. There we go. Perfect. So $50,000 from the Society of Therapists. Don't mind that date. That's you could probably cash it still.
You wrote that a while ago.
Yeah. It was the guys in accounting. They're not keeping up with the times. But this is a good $50K check. It's good for both of you guys. You can go take that to your bank and cash that. Congratulations. You guys are both the winners of tonight's therapy competition. Thank you guys at home for tuning in. We really appreciate it.
So much. This means so much.
This is going straight to the strip mall office we're about to put a down payment on in West Covina, baby.
Yes,
let's get it.
West Covina, the best part of Los Angeles.
Barely Los Angeles. It's still California though, baby. 50K. Money.
50K.
50K. 50K. 50K. 50K. Money. 50K. 50K.
Money.
50K. 50K. 50K.
Money.
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 50K. 50K, money. 50K. 50K, money. 50K.
Yes, good for you, Jem.
50K.
Proud of you. Let's all go to therapy.
Thank you, Pickle Tickle for the cheer. 50K, 50 triangles.
50K.
Money, 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 money.
50K.
All right, guys, why don't you all come to the front and we'll say the lesson of the day.
50K.
Hey!
50K indeed. 50K.
50K.
Here we go.
50K.
Regal, U.S.
50K.
All right. At the end of every episode of Everything Now, we give the lesson one word at a time. Let's start over here with our good friend Perry.
Thank you, Triple. What was it?
Siphon.
Money.
Every
Night.
siphon money every night. Siphon money every night. Siphon money every night. Siphon money every night. Siphon money every night. Siphon money every night. Siphon money every night. Siphon money every night. Siphon money every night. Siphon money every night.
Every night.
Every night.
Woo! Thank you to everything and everyone that tuned in to this episode of Everything Now. We love you. Always remember to siphon money every night.
Wow, thank you guys so much. This was incredible. Wasn't that amazing, you guys? Siphon money every night. I sure was jamming and rocking about. And I'm a brain, so if I can do it, so can you. Get groovy, get groovy. All right, guys. Wow, so that was super fun. Now that I hope you're feeling great. I hope you're feeling refreshed from all that therapy, from all that giving and sharing of emotion, and I hope you feel that this has been a safe space. So make sure you guys, if you really enjoyed what just happened in front of you, which honestly, how could you not? If you enjoyed having your skull filled with knowledge, you're going to want to tune in on Sunday for the start of our brand new season of Everything Now. That's right. You may or may not know it, but we've been on hiatus, doing some loose, doing some fun streams, but we're getting back into the swing of things with 3 new experts on a new theme Sunday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, yeah, get excited. I can see you guys just... Your excitement levels are filling up. Capacity, overloading. But yeah, so come on down. Yes, Jem, learn how to use Twitch so you can give bits. We love that. Keep it coming. And of course, keep subscribing, keep following. Tell your friends, tell your grandparents, tell your neighbors, tell the people that you love to come and watch Everything Now. And now I guess all that's left to do is to pick who we're going to raid so that we all go have some more fun somewhere else. So if you guys want to start throwing out suggestions, or I don't know, if you know somebody who's streaming. All right, someone said D-Tune, is that a streamer? We'll check it out, Let's see. Oh man, I am still grooving to this dope, rad beat. Those are some words I learned recently. Oh, D-Tune's a really good variety streamer. Oh, amazing. Okay, we'll check them out right now, and we'll see what we can do. Let's see if they are streaming right now. Yeah, rad beat. I would agree. All right, it looks like it's going to be D-Tune, our new friend. So let's do it. We're going to raid in 5, 4, 3, bye-bye, 2, and 1. Bye-bye.